0.9 seconds. That is the average view rate for display banners. Guys, that is less than 1 second, 0.9 seconds. 0.4% is the average click-through rate. So if you think about it, 0.4 people out of 100 click on your ad. That is less than 1 person. So 4 persons out of 1,000. Only 9% of the display ads are seen for more than 1 second, and only 4% are viewed for more than 2 seconds. So if you think of these statistics, how do you actually get people to click on your display banners? First of all, you should take into account what your goal is. Do you really want them to click on your ad, or do you just want them to view your ad? Do you actually want them to see your ad and remember it, or do you want them to just see your brand and remember it and actually generate brand awareness? Secondly, it's not about the colors of the banner, because this is what usually everyone thinks about. It's more about the contrast. Check the color wheel and see what is the most effective contrast for your ad. Where should you actually use the color contrast? On the click to action buttons and or the main unique value proposition. And also you should take into account the whole context. Where does your display banner appear? Is it on a website with a lot of colors? Then it would be better to go for a white background with a well-emphasized click to action button. If it's more like a white website, like Facebook, for example, where all the background is white, then it's better to go for really powerful colors. Then you should remember that less is always definitely more, and especially when it comes to display banners. If a customer can't understand your message in 0.9 seconds, they won't click on it, let alone remember it. So if you think of this, how can you make your customers understand your message in 0.9 seconds? In my opinion, perfection, this quote, I really like it, perfection is when there is nothing more to take away. So you should keep in mind this simple rule when you're writing the copy on a banner, and also when you're thinking the creative, think about what is the must go there. I mean, what are the elements and the words that must absolutely go into your ad? Everything else should be taken away. Also, what I see a lot is that people try to get creative when they're doing display banners, but generally it's about being clear, not about being creative. An ambiguous message will never get you clicks and will never get you attention. So it's very, very important not to try to be creative, but to try to speak your customer's language and to make it very, very clear, very fast what your banner is about, what your business is about. Why should people remember your brand? Why should they click on your ad? Another thing is that you should always use different creatives and different display banners for each stage of your customer in the funnel. So when you are trying to reach an audience that has never heard of you, then it's important to think that your banner should be an introduction banner, and it should make the introduction between your customer and your brand. If your customer is already in the consideration phase, he knows your brand and he also knows what he is looking for and what characteristics he's looking for in your services or products, then your banner should well emphasize these benefits that your product or service has. And last but not least, if your customer is at the bottom of the funnel and he's very convinced to buy and is just maybe missing the money or not sure what decision to make, or he's pondering between 2 or 3 choices, then it's time to go there for an offer and to convince him to click and to buy now. And that's the moment when you could use like countdown timers, when you could use scarcity, when you could tell him that there are only 2 pieces left out of that product, or when there is a limited time offer. These are all triggers that could get your customer to buy fast now, on impulse buying. Last but not least, you should always think whether your brand is well known enough to generate clicks. As I was saying in the beginning, maybe you should go for example, 2 banner campaigns, one to generate brand awareness and to explain who you are and to gain your customers' trust, and another campaign that is focused on buying. Why am I saying this? One of the single most important benefits of display banners is the fact that they help generate brand awareness. And maybe you're thinking, why do I need brand awareness when I could do, for example, search campaigns or shopping campaigns where people are already buying for my product and where I'm just putting my products out there and generating a buy? Well, the idea is that surveys show that it's not exactly like that. A recent survey that I've seen done by SurveyMonkey and Search Engine Lens shows that people tend to click on retailers that they know. Actually, 70% of people click on retailers that they know in display banners and in search results. So then, even if you have like a very good offer and you advertise it in Google Ads search or in Google display banners, it may be that if customers don't care enough about you or your product, or if they don't trust your brand, they won't be interested, not even if you give them, like, for example, 80% discount.